Hello everybody, welcome back. We are continuing on with Zero Dawn, and we are pretty much at the end, or at least at the end of the main story. There's still the Frozen Wilds to explore, which we will do after we roll credits, and then we'll be moving in to the Forbidden West. And starting that anew once again, and this time with the intention of finishing it. But first things first, before we head off into battle, there's a few things we're going to do. First of which is speak with Ross to see if we have anything new to let him know before we go into the thick of it. Right, so Silence can't listen.
Hi, Rost. I'm back. It's been a while. I've got what I need to destroy Hades. The Master Override. Now all I have to do is drive it into Hades' skull, so no problem there. The final battle will be fought at Meridian. Hades will come for the Spire, and I'll be ready. I found out how Elizabeth died. She sacrificed herself, as you might expect. Said something about going home. I wonder where that was for her. If I ever find out, I'd like to go there. See it myself. Assuming I actually survived the battle at Meridian, of course. Which, let's face it, is... well... who knows? Well, I'll try to come back if I can, but... I guess this might be it. Thank you, Rost. Thank you for everything.
Right then. So now it is almost time to head off to do the final mission. And I say almost because when we finished our last stream, I off-stream went and got the trophy that you have to go and get all 23 Grazer statues. I just looked up the locations and grabbed them. And when I was getting one of the last ones at Mother's Rise or Hunter's Gathering or whatnot, realized there is a side quest that we never did at Hunter's Gathering. So we are going to do that first, and then we are going to finish this story.
Seen this 4 times already.
This should not take too long.
Got a long night ahead of me. The forge don't go out just because the sun goes down.
You again.
Little Spark. Name's Jira. I run
Oh.
this fine watering hole.
I like what you've done with the place. Something troubling you, Jira?
When the Karja fort opened, I got word that my husband had come looking for me. But only the word made it to the fort. He didn't.
You have a husband?
Kendrick. Beat him in an arm wrestling match. I left him behind when I left the claim. Some metal sellers passed him at the bridge near the glare break. Seeing as you drift on the wind, Little Spark.
If I'm out that way, I'll look for him, but... do you want him to find you, Jira?
Ever have those mornings when you wake up without all the answers? Still,
Nah.
I'll be heading up to the fort to resupply. Luck on your travels.
Salutations.
Thank you. Well, we will go and track down your partner. To the husband, wherever he may be. Nope. Yep. Where exactly on the map? Oh, geez, he's far. I'm feeling lazy.
Here's the bridge Jira mentioned. Now to see if I can find his tracks. No telling how many people pass this way. But this was a man with a cart, so...
Follow the cart tracks. They seem to just up and stop here. Then we got footprints. Or are these? Nope, those are my footprints. So then what the Ah, they go that way. Ahoy, Mr. Drew. You have caught us catching up a side quest that I totally missed before we hit the end. How are you doing this evening?
He left the road. End of the tracks. Well, that doesn't make any sense.
His cart turned into a
What's around
cactus. Doing great and hitting some bowls before you make a bowl of dinner? That definitely sounds good. Did you get a chance to check out the state of play that Sony released today?
There's goods scattered everywhere. And a little blood, too. Either he fell, or...
Now is a great time to buy it because they just announced a new DLC for Lies of P that's going to be dropping in the summer, and it is a fantastic frickin' game. Yeah, there were definitely some standout things. A lot of things I really didn't care about, but definitely some standout stuff.
To worry me.
I'm excited for the Onimusha stuff, both the new one coming out in next year and the remaster of my favorite Onimusha releasing in May. I am so gonna be picking that one up. And a new Shinobi game from the people who made Streets of Rage 4. That does sound pretty cool as well. Some of the
Must have had time to bind his wound.
Some of the other games they announced at the end with like the flashy trailers look pretty cool. Can't remember what any of them are called right now, but most of them looked pretty neat. Right. We gotta be examining this guy's blood before we head into that pit of, oh my god, that's a lot of machines.
This chest looks like it's of Oseram making. At least he's easy to follow. Just hope he's okay.
Sup? Many hours. It is deceptive what my system says because I've played it across 2 consoles, so many hours. Have you played this game before? Oh, we're still searching for stuff. Right? Oh.
The bill. This scent reminds me of... Yes? Aaron's breath. That's also
Oh dear.
true.
You don't care about me. I will blow you all up.
Did it roll downhill?
Mostly single-player games. I've also got some 9 Sols on the go on this channel, and we do Final Fantasies on Fridays. And Souls-likes on Sundays. More stuff to examine, or maybe the chest. Or maybe we just go that way. Oh. Well, there he is. So far the day has been going good. It is Fimblevinterish outside, so we are bundled up inside playing video games. Coming to the end of this one, actually.
Am I glad to see you, stranger?
Are you Kendert? I'm a friend of Jira's.
Huh? I'm a husband of Jira's.
She heard you'd gone missing. I tracked
response.
you. What happened?
I was coming to join her. A sandstorm blew in, I sought shelter. It didn't work out. And here I am getting read as a Karja priest, my goods scattered in a herd of tramplers. There's only so much you can do to make me look less of an idiot. But could you get back my scrapper sap?
That would be the stuff down there with the herd of tramplers?
I'm not proud, I'm just a brewer, and maybe 5 bottles of that is worth more than I am to Jira.
If you're sending me whispers, I am not looking at whispers right now, no. But if you're talking about what you're typing in chat, yes, I see what you're typing in chat.
Look out below!
Alright, let's go see this stuff. Yeah, no, the head person of Hunter's Rise, or Hunter's Gathering, asked us to go find her husband. So, we're off finding her husband. That's this mission, Mr. Drew. It goes well enough.
Turning back.
Sure, I'll take a tusk. Hey, that was supposed to come off. Uh-oh. I will make you explode. It's just running in circles. Oh good, we did detusk him. Y'all get the message? Yoff? We're not doing this anymore? Y'all are... No? Really? Okay. Y'all saw what I did to your buddy. to turn you into the bomb as well, I will. Woo! That was close. Ow! It would help if I was using the more powerful arrows. There we go. These robo-cows really need to stop trying to get me with their farts. It's not working. Whoops. We done? We done? Dude, I took both of your horns! There are no horns to grab this bull by! I shot it in the... Well, nope, that was its face. That was close enough to its ass. Okay. Really? Okay. It's up to you. I will let the two of you live if you just go away. You raise a good point, Mr. Drew. With the power of AI, you can make many arts. Technically, they use the power of AI to make these machines in the world. And they are kind of artistic representations, so many arts can be made with many AIs.
Oh, out already?
Oh. Ouch. We done? That it? Sounds like it. Music stopped. AI farts as well, yes.
Snow chill itches.
I actually have a lot of metal vessels and shards that I can pick up now. Man, a whole bunch of stuff I can really sell is like...
And one of these.
Anyway, we're supposed to grab that stuff for the buddy up on the hill. Just got caught up in fighting all of those... that herd of tramplers. Oh. It's like over there. And speaking of AI farts, Mr. Drew, you know, that's... Since those robo-cows were created by AI, and those fire farts were things they were launching, that's another prime example of an AI fart right there. We discuss classy things on this channel. We are classy lassies.
Hello?
Goodbye. Alright, where's the last? There it is. Second last. Okay. Where's the last? Come on, where is it? There it is. They were flame toots. Thankfully, I am flame toot retardant. Little bit of FTR, flame toot retardancy. Skyrim up this hill to you.
Huntress. Thank you. Oseram's finest, this stuff. Keeps you warm in a snowstorm. Strips the grit out of a gear wheel.
Kendert, why did you set out so unprepared?
Hammer to steel of the matter is, I did it for love. When Jira said she wanted to leave the claim, I consulted with the Ilderman. I won't repeat what they said. You won't like it.
You've got me curious.
No, I've already dug myself a hole deep enough to swallow a Thunderjaw. It was my mistake not going with her. I've had time enough to see that. Maybe it's not too late.
You'll find her stocking up at Day Tower. Good luck.
All right. Let's get back to her. As the Stormbird flies. From snow right into desert.
This is gonna look real good on you. When I'm done,
That did not...
Gonna
destroy you.
Hey! I was trying to help you out! Jerks! That's what I get for being nice! I like having an overshield. It is a very helpful part of this end game armor.
Gonna get you.
No. Ah! My turn. Nope. Stay down.
That's better.
Right. Flameo, Hotman. Flameo. Oh! Jesus. Jesus Jones and Jehoshaphat. By the fat of Jehoshaphat. I was content to let you just fly in the sky. You had to come down to my cloud. Now you're seeing that wasn't a very smart move, bird. Now we just bully the bird.
It's off.
You ain't going nowhere. Not out of... Oh, I am almost out of supplies to make more ammo. Yep. Practically out of blaze. Uh-oh. Bye, bird.
Grab this now.
It was a very silly bird. I mean, it had every chance not to get killed. By me. With explosive... Buddy! Do you really... Are we really... Really? That was an oof. Fool. Huh. You gave me one blaze.
Here they come.
Yeah, y'all really don't need to do this. Where'd all this chill water come from? That can't have come from the Stormbird, could it? I believe that's just Day Tower 2. I don't think that's Hunter's Gathering up there. Which makes me happy. Follow the river. Follow the lens flare. See? Told you all we needed to do was follow the lens flare. No! No! Wait, maybe we go this way. Yes!
Sun willing, the Sun King will end this war. Now you brought the prince home.
If I got my hands on Derval, there wouldn't be anything left of him for the Oseram to take.
All right.
The claim's still got a pull, but I'm starting to like this place.
Been all over the city, and I can't find what I'm looking for.
Little Spark. Any sign of that man?
I found him, Jira. I think you two will have a lot to talk about.
I like a good story. And a good drink. It's why I'm good at what I do.
He's bringing you
Indeed it
both.
is.
Kendrick wants to be with you. He regrets that he took the word of the... Ealderman?
Women know their place in the claim, was their word. It's the Karja's son that bakes their brains and gives them such thoughts.
That's...
The tribe. You can't bear a grudge. It'd make you go mad. My silly man. Little Spark, how can I thank you? There'll always be a drink for you at Hunter's Gathering.
It's the son's pride, because I
Very
know
nice.
I earned my place.
Well, now that we know there'll always be a drink for us at Hunter's Gathering, let us go all the way and begin this end game.
Tried to kill our Sun King until the machine rider stopped him cold.
That's right, I did.
We were sun-blessed the day you came to Carja Lands.
Yes, you were.
All I remember now is how heavy her bow was.
Alright, let's do this.
Work, same as always.
Talana Khan Pradesh, Sun Hawk of the Hunter's Land.
Sure as the sun's right.
Had to take over my brothers today.
There he is, watching over all on his throne.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Nope.
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
Okay, so we talked to Murad first. I thought he just said he wanted to hear about what we were doing.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us.
Isn't that ironic?
You're welcome to tour the defenses.
Don't you think?
And the spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience.
Huh.
Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Basically, once we sleep at Olin's, it begins the next mission. So let's go tour the defensive sites first. Ooh, another one of the Sobek journals popped up. July 16th, 65. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee installation of the central armature and the master override. You're welcome, Ted. Which was completed by 0430, so I decided to grab a few hours sleep before heading back to ZD. Called Gaia before I bedded down, ostensibly to update her on the site plan, but the truth is I missed her. I've developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. Hey, we know Oswald from the beginning of Forbidden West. The Odyssey launched yesterday, so terrestrial life's chance of survival is doubled. Why, then, do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination, so many decades from now. And I worry about the alpha build of Apollo. So much knowledge for so few restraints, and no failsafes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Apparently Ted Farrow had the same worry, and that drove him a little crazy. Forwarded the Odyssey message to the Alphas. Naoto replied in less than a minute, with a poem, of course. The Building of the Ship by Longfellow, and it's long, all right. I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. This stanza, or couplet or whatever, leapt out at me. Humanity with all its fears, with all its hopes for future years, is hanging breathless on thy fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to ZD. Guess I should stop by Naoto's lab and check on Demeter's progress too. If I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands, I'll count myself lucky. Till next time. Alright. Hey, the next one. No, wait, that's the same one. Alright, down we go. Let's check on those fortifications. Sounds like it's almost here. There we are. It just occurred to me that not once in this entire playthrough have we even been to the Spire. Until, like, right now.
Take a look at these wares. Won't cost you a short just to look.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of
I'll
it.
just mind my own.
Alright, so far all seems quiet on the Western Front.
Have you just polished that armor with it?
This time.
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
Don't ask me.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You
Wait,
look
is that-
very dignified.
Thank you.
And shiny. Very shiny.
It is them.
Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
Temporarily. Then it's all going to go right back to shit in the sequel.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road, Vanasha. She delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then, Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
She didn't even hesitate.
Shadow
She stood
shall
between
fall
the
in...
assassin and our Sun King.
Wait. You?
Had to take over my
The hell are you gonna do? Be the resident Bach the seamstress?
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
A woman atop the Hunter's Lodge.
This place
Never thought I'd see that
really
sunrise.
couldn't be more different to the sacred land, could it?
Oh, wait till you go in the jungle and get ravaged by stalkers, kid.
Elita, I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it.
All right, her.
So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs. Anything that makes a difference. I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him. For both of us.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment. Every dawn and dusk. I should give you this. To help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you, Elita. Be safe.
Was it a cyanide capsule? Oh, it's an antidote. The opposite of a cyanide capsule.
Petra!
Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges. So I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. The targets should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did. Nice and wide. No need to aim like a bow. Good. Try the next. See? That'll knock a machine on its ass, ancient or no. With these, I think we could hold off an army.
You know that I appreciate your help, Petra. This battle, I don't know what's gonna happen.
We'll see each other again, I know it. Next time could be the time I'll convince you to stick with the free heap.
Petra, you know
I do. Always had a weakness for restless girls, though.
Appreciate the lurk, Mr. Drew. Alright, well. Let's go check out the spire. Which is apparently on this side of the river. And then on that side of the river. Ah! The next one of the Sobek journals is up. October 31st, 65. Halloween. Travis came by trick-or-treating, dressed up like me. Should have seen that coming. I gave him a half-eaten packet of dandy wafers as a treat and kicked him out. But not before he invited me to some kind of Italian horror extravaganza he organized for ZD staff. Seriously, as though there isn't enough horror in the world already. Anyway, I was already scheduled to fly out of here to G Prime for final inspection with Harris and the President delegation. Ted was here too. He was not looking good. Kept fidgeting and couldn't seem to look me in the face without blinking. I was relieved when he boarded his vert and flew back to Thebes. Though I guess I shouldn't complain. If he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter to ride out the apocalypse, let him. Keeps him out of Elysium and away from me. Harris stuck around long enough to give me a detailed briefing on the strategic situation. Basically, we've entered the terminal phase, as though the color of the sky when I was flying over here wasn't a clue enough. Another 2 or 3 weeks and the atmosphere won't be breathable. The last vestiges of European West African civ brigades are trapped with their backs against the Atlantic. The swarm that scuttled across Antarctica is crossing up the Straits of the Magellan, about to start its death crawl up to South America towards the Amazon. All the work we did to reconstitute the rainforest, and it comes to this. And advanced elements of the Pacific swarms are already skirmishing with units on the Kalmar seawall. The noose is tightening. Projections show we can still finish in time, but the margin of error is positive minus 10 days. Not a good spread. If the plague breaks through ahead of schedule, well, it just can't. I will not let that happen. Enough writing. I need to get back to Zero Dawn. Yeah, I thought so. That's the way to the estates, not the spire, right? Alright, nope, maybe it is the way to the spire. No, this is the estates. Ah, here we are. A Banuk?
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army? Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
She is ready to kill things. Looks like we are about here. Excuse me.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These Carja in their frilled armor look like turkeys. But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
The Anointed.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word. The Carja do not impress me. To build so tall is to invite the fate of the ancients.
Hey, Varl.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Oh, well, I hope you enjoy the Lies of P as much as I did. And you P organ, you whip your P organ out all over those monsters. And puppets. Be the P organ grinder. Little P bump and P grind.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Carja. Carja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Carja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys, just like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
And let's not get cocky, boys.
Yes, but take Aaron's advice when you're showing them how skillful you are with that penis of yours. Don't get too cocky.
Aloy.
We discuss classy things on this
Gearing
channel.
up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
Well, that's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Because we're expendable!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit him like a
Die with glory!
Back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
Yeah, she'd probably be very disappointed if y'all failed. She'd be like, really? You faced the same boss fight so many times in a row and you failed. You failures. Ooh, more journal. January 15th, 66. Such a close thing. It's been, what, 43 hours since Harris warned me, said collapse of the eastern line was imminent, swarms launching some kind of pincer maneuver versus the Wichita salient. 5 or 6 days more, and I think Gaia could have launched without our help. I really do. We had to scramble. ZD became a madhouse, absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize code and lock it down as Gammas got evacuated, then Betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the Alphas together to give them the bad news. Felt like I was going to throw up, but they already knew, of course. They knew the work wasn't really finished. Close, but not quite there. Still tests to run. Kinks to smooth. Work to do. So they accepted it. No Elysium for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here, testing and polishing each subordinate function to perfection. Guess that's what you get when you recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists. Managed not to cry until I got back to my office. So here we are, setting up Gaia Prime, and yeah, such a close thing. Makes me feel nauseated all over again when I contemplate how the fate of life could hinge on coincidence. If I'd never proposed the Lightkeeper Protocol, there never would have been living spaces constructed here. If I'd abandoned the protocol sooner, the necessary life support systems would never have been installed. If. At least we won't have to endure the creepiness of raising and training clones of ourselves. The genetic material was never processed out of the cradle sites, so it's not even possible, for which I'm glad. I really wouldn't want to have to spend time around a young Travis Tate, raised by Travis Tate. No. It'll be up to us to perfect Gaia, one generation only. Update. That was General Harris. The salient has collapsed. USRC expects to be overrun in 2 days, which gives us 72 hours at best to lock down and seal up. Buried alive for life's sake. I'll go tell the others. And we've got to get the Gaia log repaired. Somehow. Alright, I'm lazy.
The only way out is victory.
Alright, let's go find this apartment. Get ready for our final
needs a
mission.
splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
Alright!
Ah, you're back. Ah.
Thank you.
Till we meet again. A moment of your time, Outlander?
Where is the damn... There it is.
And the Karja in shadow.
Ammunition and bandages, whatever you can find. Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Good to see. The battle begins.
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
forced into Meridian, we're doomed. No. Has the enemy reached the main gate?
In there, maybe? No. Here. Ah, here we are.
Olin's apartment. Feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
No, we should sleep. No way back.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps?
Huh.
Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
It's
Nope.
with smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
That was a pretty big boom.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns!
Ride to the guns!
Now!
Ride to the
Do what she
guns!
says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Well, damn.
Helis!
No! Rally the Vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
And so begins the lamer part of this
Should
mission.
have fought me in a sun ring battle.
Why do you fight? The end is inevitable. Accept it. Accept your weakness.
Keep him away. He's quick. Can't let him in close.
Meridian must run red to cleansed.
If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go.
Come on, buddy.
It's giving way!
Oh, he did not like that.
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
You're done. Hades is next.
The buried shuttle will save me. I cannot. Ah!
Yeah, you can. Helis' battle skirt is definitely better than Helis as a fight. I mean, that was, like... Then again, like, the whole end fight for this game is a little bit questionable in terms of its quality, but the spectacle is where it needs to be. And I guess that's mostly what counts. Also, like, for a game like this, it's kind of hard to do, like, a big, bombastic final boss fight type mission. Unless maybe they had brought, like, an actual Horus to this battle, and you'd have to fight that. That could have been cool, but who knows, maybe we'll see that in the Forbidden West. Oh, okay. Ah! We must breach the door.
This wind isn't gentle.
For Meridian! Hold the line!
Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon! On the platform!
Here it comes. Better move.
We gotcha. Great, they're all coming from the west. That works. audio boy, you have caught us in the middle of a climactic battle.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
All right. So far, so good. I mean, Helis is dead at this point, so it's just Hades.
Raise arms again! West!
Incoming! Gotta drop it and move!
Don't gotta drop shit and move.
Be here when that hits.
Had to be the frickin' Glinthawks, of course.
Time to go.
All right, who's next? Whoa! I see the Stormbird back there.
Gotta get to another platform.
Thankfully, it's a big target. Oh, it did not like that. As for you.
Time to go.
That it? Whoa, maybe not.
Hey!
Ah, look, it's Hades. They brought it without bringing a living Horus, which would have been such a cooler fight,
Aloy.
I think.
Aloy! Aloy! My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Well, they definitely... Oh, there go the elevators. Not that way, though.
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face their true sun, shadow demons.
I have a feeling that Uthid and Vanasha have got this. We gotta head to the spire. Stop Hades. How about that Banuk chick? Yeah, this is a... this ending definitely does have its merits. Alright. Suddenly she is not in the armor that we are actually wearing.
Transmitting.
Right outside the Nora homeland, huh? Yep. They're starting the biomass conversion to destroy the planet. Better hurry, Aloy.
The signal. It must have gotten through the defenses. Nora. Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
Bridge was out. That bridge is also out.
Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
All right.
Aloy!
They're alive.
It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
They're already
We're about to go
there.
over the top anyway, right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
I should stock up.
The power of friendship.
Last chance.
The world's most unsinkable ship. Especially in the Kingdom Hearts universe. Which this is not. Alright, let's do it.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Oh yeah. I mean, oh no. Another Deathbringer. Whatever will we do?
Deathbringer right there!
Oh, nice.
Execute.
Big one wants to keep with you, Aloy.
Thank you for not paying attention to me.
All of you, focus on the new machines!
We're still good. good. Now where did its gun drop? I know I tore its gun off. Why is there a countdown timer? Why did I only just notice that? Is that new?
It's brought more of the corrupted, Aloy!
Don't let them overrun us!
Prioritized entity.
Aloy, you've drawn out another. Okay. Help me bring it down! We're with you!
Wood here.
My way's clear.
Finish it, Aloy! Finish it now! We've taken out the corrupted.
That's
We're life
enough out of
takers
you.
and machine breakers all!
We brought death to all, Mr. Drew, and now to bring death
System
to
threat
Hades.
imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
Is it dead? Poke it! Poke it with a stick. Is it dead? I mean, they could have rendered her in the armor that we were wearing for that. Kind of a weird choice not to. Hug the nearest guard you see! Murad is obviously not a hugger. Ah, the dialogue is finally
Gaia.
restored.
Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better.
Hey, she did make it home like she wanted.
To count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
And a cat lady.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious.
Aloy definitely was that.
Unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit.
Well, she got exactly what she wanted. So does that mean she's like perfectly preserved in there?
Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Well, that is the base game. We just have the Frozen Wilds left to do for the remaster, and then we go to Horizon Forbidden West, not remastered. But, you know, overall, still a great game. I do appreciate what Nixxes has done with bringing some of the extra rendering capabilities from Forbidden West into the remaster of Zero Dawn. Particularly, of course, like faces being covered in sweat or rain or melting snow. Things like that. Really cool little touches. Does this remaster need to exist, really? No. The original title from 2018 is still every bit as awesome. At least I think it was 2018. Might have been a bit earlier. Not sure. Can't remember offhand. I think it was 2018 this came out, though. But, you know, it's still nice to have. But, yeah. I think with this credit crawl done, we are gonna... Ooh, we can just skip that. I don't think that skips the post-credit scene. This supposed to be yeah, this is Meridian. We haven't gotten to the Frozen Wilds yet. We gonna see that? Yeah, there we are.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Found a new Horus to put him in. Oh, there definitely was some awkward facial animations during the talking segments, but I think like all of these games pretty much have that issue. Hey, there's a... Oh, it rewinds us back to right before the last quest. Until we move on to New Game Plus, which we aren't going to do right now because we still have the whole DLC to get done.
This must be the pass O'Tor was talking about. With Banuk territory just above.
Aye, that it must be. We just need one more skill point and we've maxed out all of our skills. Oh, well, there's the platinum for the base game. So, that is all done. Yep, no, it can take a lot of work sometimes to properly sync up voices to lips. But yeah, I'm going to take a break and and come back probably in about half hour, 45 minutes, and then we gonna start the Frozen Wilds. So be sure to join us for that. Thank you for everyone who tuned in to join us for this stream, and we'll see y'all in the next one.